Hello, and welcome to Our Kids, brought to you by Jefferson County Public Schools. I'm Fern Creek High School correspondent Alexis Harding. As we head off the summer break, let's take a look at some of the great things happening at JCPS. From students creating solar vehicles to building a world-class amphitheater, from competing in an international robotics competition to bringing comfort to students. Plus, we have more from our student correspondents.
Service learning projects, athletics, camps, and even trips of a lifetime. Some Ballard students have big plans for the summer.
Students at Seneca High School are getting a jump start on their education like never before with the pre-law program.
Students from Jeffersontown High School teamed up with the University of Kentucky to develop and build their own solar vehicles. They were able to show off the results on the racetrack.
All drivers to the cars, all drivers to the cars.
I'm amazed that just the group of students could actually do it. I feel like it might go pretty well.
And yellow team, third race team.
This is a speed demon. Oh, this thing is going to go faster than all the other cars out here. We're at Jeffersontown High School. We started with a normal, average go-kart, and we had to dismantle the engine, take everything out of it, and replace it with a brand new engine that we had to power with this here solar panel.
I feel like the yellow and red one are going to be just about the same on time because our class is the same class, pretty much made both of them.
Well, of course, you have the solar panel, you got the throttle, then you have the batteries that are down here. This holds all the charge. This and this helps change the charge potential so that it can actually run into the batteries and they won't blow up. We have a battery to store all the power that we need for the race today, but it isn't going to be at full speed since it is cloudy. It's going to cause us to be a little bit slower than what we anticipated since we planned this beforehand and we thought it was going to be sunny, but you know, weather isn't working out for us.
This goes in for its third lap coming up.
Of course I've been dreaming about this, but that's because I'm so excited. And I'm not really worried about this. I don't really see this as more of a competition. I see this as more of a whole bunch of great people coming together to have fun in one giant race. Go! Here at J-Town, I really enjoy it here. The engineering program is great. I really enjoy the fact that we can come out and do this and be involved with Ford and UK and have all these great opportunities. I just love it.
It's a close one at the finish. I couldn't tell who won that one.
Iroquois High School celebrated the official ribbon cutting for their on-campus amphitheater that students designed and built. It was a long process and required lots of hard work. Let's take a look back at the timeline.
There we go. Iroquois High School is the Jefferson County Public School System's architectural, construction, and engineering magnet. Through the Lowe's grant, students have had the opportunity to work on a real-world project. The students designed, planned, calculated, timeline the project, and then with the guidance of their construction teachers and local business and industry leaders, made the proposed amphitheater a reality.
But this is an authentic assessment of what the students at Iroquois High School can do and what they've learned.
This is all completely fact. We built this, we brought the dirt in, everything like this. It was a long process.
It was a great opportunity for us. We really enjoyed making this happen.
I thought it was just fun to do something productive, to know I'm doing something good with my life.
I helped build this. I was a part of this because this makes me feel like I've actually accomplished something. This makes me feel like my name has now been immortalized.
Today is our groundbreaking for our amphitheater and our multi-purpose field project.
This is something that's not only going to benefit our school and program, but also the community and those around us. And so our ACE Mentor students proposed this design that they had created for a multi-purpose outdoor facility. The Board of Education liked our proposal and adopted it and approved it.
I'm pleased to present this $25,000 check.
We could say that we did this design, that we did it from bottom from top, so start to finish, it was just us.
Currently right now we're building the amphitheater that the students have designed within our school, and the Fairdale kids have come over today to go ahead and start moving dirt and setting up for the third wall. They're going to be putting in some foundation. Everything that we do in the classrooms academically is being used at some way or fashion here.
All this stuff goes down to connect through layers of nothing but blocks, the foundation.
It's a lot of math and it's complicated.
We took and laid bricks. We took and evened out all the gravel and everything.
This is going to be a Class A job, and
something that all the kids here in Iroquois can be proud of.
We love Iroquois.
Students at Roosevelt Perry helped clean up their campus and surrounding neighborhood during Louisville's Give-A-Day.
Yes, have a garden or plant something that they can do it because of all this out here.
You are at Roosevelt Perry Elementary, and this is one of our events for Mayor Give-A-Day.
We do have a partnership with the Urban League. They are our neighbors. They help on a wide variety of events. And Lawrence, who is our head contact there, reached out to us saying, hey, how can we help you guys for this event?
We're picking up leaves to help the environment be cleaner.
Our partners cleaning up the grounds with trash and picking up the trash. We've got our park that's directly behind us that we sometimes use, but oftentimes the trash from the park ends up in our flower bed, so they're cleaning up the trash in our flower bed.
I think it shows them even more so that the community as a whole cares about their education, cares about their well-being, just their day-to-day ins and outs, from health and fitness to, again, education. It just helps reiterate that there are adults that care, there are adults that are vested in you guys and want you to succeed and do the right things.
For our community.
They want it to be clean and cool looking. They want to go to a place like that. I'm very, very thankful that we have volunteers here that are doing that and helping us keep our campus clean.
Get your muscles up. Get your muscles up.
Making sure that we're clean, we're not littering, we're picking up trash, we're taking pride in where we live, where we go to school, everything from your home to the city to your school. And just those are the conversations I had with the students.
We're Roosevelt Perry, and today is the Mayor's Give-A-Day.
Correspondent Dakota Smith takes us into the courtroom at the pre-law program at Seneca High School.
At Seneca High School, students are required to put their knowledge of the legal system to work. The award-winning mock trial team deals with fictional crimes in which students must portray the roles of judge, defendant, prosecution, and defense. The students are required to take their knowledge of the case to prove their side.
I practiced law for almost 6 years before I started teaching here at Seneca. When I started here, we had 1 class, now we're up to 5. So I've worked with other attorneys, judges, professors in the community to develop 5 different pre-law classes and a full curriculum that Frankfurt now recognizes.
Though not every student is planning a future in law, Seneca's mock trial program is preparing students for life outside of high school by instilling positive life skills.
This class benefits really almost everything for the outside world. Even if you choose not to go into the profession of law, it teaches public speaking, it teaches thinking on your feet, just being prepared for anything really. It's an exceptional program.
JCPS continues to develop new and creative ways to help prepare our students for success. I'm Fern Creek correspondent Dakota Smith.
We have a lot more stories about our kids coming up. Stay with us.
I'm neurosurgeon Shad Badiwala, Seneca High School class of 1989. I am JCPS.
I'm Ballard High School junior Brianna Owens, and I've been selected for the Wharton School of Business Summer Institute. I am JCPS.
I'm Marshall Goldsmith, Valley High School class of 1967. Executive Leadership Coach, I am JCPS.
I'm Justin Cornwell, Eastern High School class of 2007, and I played a young Muhammad Ali. I am JCPS.
We are JCPS.
The portal is your online link for information about your child's grades, test scores, attendance, career choices, and much, much more. It's a fast and easy way to stay on top of what your child is doing in school. If your child's teacher has set up a virtual classroom, you can log on to JCPS Online and access grades for class assignments or communicate directly with teachers. The Parent Portal offers a convenient way you can stay involved in your child's education.
Welcome back. You're watching Our Kids, sponsored by the Jefferson County Public Schools. I'm Fern Creek correspondent Alexis Harding. Central High School competed in the 2017 International VEX Robotics Competition. The students designed and built their robots for speed and accuracy.
Right now we are at the World Competition for VEX, and we are the Centrons.
Louisville team from Central High School, and we are going to be competing, and this is our second year, and I'm so excited because we finally made it to Worlds, and we're all super excited about it. As you can see, our engineer right here is working on the robot.
They are fixing, changing out some motors.
So we have fresh motors for a new match, which is against a really tough team.
Surprising and astonishing that we've made it this far. Through the challenges and competitions that we went through, we're definitely a struggle, but we actually finally made it to world competitions.
This is our second year. We started off with a NASA grant that the district got and bought one robot. We were fortunate enough to get some other folks to fund us.
After you're done with the motors right now, is going to trade some of the things.
Being the second year program, we really shouldn't be here. They've reached a point where they can all do it on their own. So the pride that I have is huge for them.
Last year, we only got to state, but we were able to come here and talk to different people and actually get to walk around and things like that. But since we made it this year, we're able to experience the alliances and stuff like that and make connections with other people from all over the world.
Just knowing that we are representing just Central and Kentucky and just everything is just like, you guys got this, you just made it here, you're just going to represent all of us, so we just hope that we make a good impression on everyone.
We are at Central High School, we're at the VEX World Competition!
JCPS students highlighted the project-based learning they're receiving in the classroom each day by competing in the SkillsUSA Kentucky Championships.
Well, SkillsUSA is various competitions that test kids on everything from electrical wiring to industrial arts, welding. They even do competitions for sculptures and things. It covers a myriad of things. And what this does is gives kids an opportunity to come from all around the state, show their skills, compete, and it also gives them an opportunity to see where they stand. These two competitions are what are called industrial motor control. So they're being tested on everything from what it takes to make ketchup, to automobiles, to pens, to the microphone I'm speaking into right now. It covers everything, anything automated. They walk in, they have got a set of instructions and a print. They've got to interpret what that's asking and make it work right. So at the end of the day, when they put their tools away and go home, I should be able to walk in, test out their station, push one button, and things are automatically happening throughout that circuit.
The applicants are finishing up the second part of their electrical construction projects. They're mainly completing the circuitry, actually wiring their devices to try to get the types of things that we take for granted in our house, lights, switches, and receptacles to work properly.
Sometimes they walk out with that glow because they have, slain the beast per se. They have accomplished something they didn't know they could do. But also I see young people that have a good heart, a good attitude, getting into a career path that's really been good to me and a lot of people I know. So they've got great opportunities in front of them if they continue with this. It's very neat.
It's very exciting to see somebody take this on as a challenge and to understand that this could be a pathway to more than just a job, but a career that pays well.
Students took advantage of their spring break time by participating in literacy and camps. Hip hop and karate proved to be popular subjects.
This week I learned how to tie a karate belt. I learned how to do karate.
Well, the camp this week is literacy and karate, and this week students are learning literacy and they are learning about character traits and point of view.
I wanted to be part of this camp because I like reading and I like to do karate.
We're gonna perform the 20 moves to one form.
And in the karate camp, they are working with Dylan's Karate, and they are learning most of the principles of karate and how to do some of the basic moves.
Yeah. Don't talk when you're not supposed to, and be kind.
Well, it's important to engage students in literacy and karate and literacy in order to build their confidence, build their knowledge of what they already know, build their schema. We read a book called The Karate Mouse about Geronimo Stilton and how he learned karate in 1 week.
The bottom belt, flip it over.
We watched a couple of YouTube videos on how to tie their belt so that they could know how to tie their belt before Master Dylan came and his sister. So it's important to connect the literacy with activities with things that they like to do because it keeps them engaged.
It's awesome.
Why?
Because karate, it teaches you a lot of moves.
1, 2.
I've seen a lot of growth. We've had a lot of time, a lot of chance to read together, work on fluency, work on building their comprehension, as well as working on the karate.
Well, I think it's pretty cool because People like just sit at home playing video games, and then when you go back to school, you just forget everything. And so I made sure that didn't happen to me.
Well, I think it's cool because it's like imagination coming to life.
What's the goal? For everybody to do what? Say it again. Try our best. Try our best.
This camp is a literacy and hip hop camp. Here we do a lot of hip hop like we did here with Bruno Mars, Study for Care, and the literacy is we read some stories.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is Hip Hop and Literacy. The book is called When the Beat Was Born, and the camp is about how kids can come together, dance, sing, along with reading and comprehension, and tying it all together to make it fun.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm part of this camp because I wanted to do hip hop and also learn at the same time.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's fun because we get to make new friends and we get to learn do new dances. The book is about a kid who wanted to become a DJ, and we're writing about why he wanted to become a DJ and the changes, and the teachers are actually making it interactive and fun.
They love it. I mean, they show up this morning kind of a little tired or cranky, and then once we said, all right, it's time to get the music going, start dancing, everybody jumps up, yay. And so it's a real joy just to watch them have fun and watch them enjoy themselves.
We're exercising and we're actually moving around.
It's never a dull moment for me. I love seeing kids smile and excitement. Anytime that I can help out, I'll be a part of it.
Correspondent Maddie Sennett takes a look at what Ballard High School students will be up to this summer.
Ballard students are taking part in some remarkable things this summer. Some are traveling all over the world, including Israel and the Middle East.
I'll be spending a month in Israel. We'll be traveling north to south, hiking, camping, canoeing, anything you can imagine.
In the summer, I'm going to the Middle East. I'm going to Palestine, Israel, Jordan, and Egypt. We're going to see family and just like go back to where my dad's from.
This summer, I'll be traveling to New York and also Chesapeake, which is close to Maryland, to skate against a bunch of competitors from around the world. In New York, I'm going to a small town called Lake Placid. It's very beautiful, and the Olympics have been held there. And a lot of skaters from around the world, from Russia and China, will be there too, so very exciting.
Young Life is a Christian organization where we go to a summer camp every summer, and it's always in a different place. And hundreds of students all across the country come together, and we build relationships with each other and Christ through games, music, we sing songs.
I'm not going to a camp, it's more of an academy through the Air Force, because Civil Air Patrol is directly affiliated with the Air Force, and it's a continuation of what I did last year for Emergency Services Academy. It was one of the most intense and exhilarating academies you can go to through Civil Air Patrol, and it gave me the experience that I need to go on to the actual search and rescue missions that Civil Air Patrol participates in.
Hi, I'm Ugana, and I am a teen volunteer at Norton Onabin Hospital. I work Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and I volunteer because I feel like I can give back to my community, and it's a more effective way of doing so. Sometimes I'm sort of investigating if I want to go into a health major, and this is something easy that I can fall back on.
I'm Ballard High School correspondent Maddie Sennett for Our Kids.
We have more great stories about JCPS students. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Laurel Deppen. I'm a senior this year at Ballard High School, and I'm a part of the Ballard Broadcasting program. I wanted to be part of a broadcasting program because I was always told that you should do things that you're passionate about and stuff that you're good at, and for me, that's broadcasting.
Some of the biggest challenges are probably just the fact that we go live every single morning, and that's a little stressful. I guess one of my favorite parts is also the hardest part. I like being challenged. As being part of this program at Ballard, I was able to visit Western Kentucky University and tour their broadcasting facility, as well as Campbellsville University. I've been able to work with our kids for Jefferson County and do news packages and host. I think it obviously sets me up for a career in broadcasting, which I want to do, but it also provides me with the ability to know that I can work hard at something and become good at it. Thanks for supporting our kids. I am JCPS.
Welcome back. You're watching Our Kids, sponsored by the Jefferson County Public Schools. I'm Fern Creek correspondent Alexis Harding. A team of students at Manual High School devised a way to help ease stress during the testing period with puppies. Animals from Aero Fund provided lots of grins and giggles for the students.
How can you not smile when you're holding a puppy?
We're in DuPont Manual's courtyard, and this is our de-stress day.
This is Mocha.
Mocha?
Uh-huh.
So we brought in a whole bunch of dogs from the Aero Fund to help our students de-stress and come play with a whole bunch of dogs. Where are you going? Holding the dogs, petting the dogs. They're loving it. We noticed that our students have a lot of issues with stress.
There's a lot of pressure for everyone to perform with the reputation that the school has, and I think that it's nice to know that the school knows how that can feel for certain people, and they care enough to bring in different outside resources like this, because this isn't something that every school does. I think it really helps. I think it's going to be really good for everyone to be able to get out here and play with some puppies.
I was looking at ways to decrease the stress that our students had, and I was looking around in a whole bunch of universities. They bring in dogs for their students to play with.
I want to give you away now. I love you.
So I reached out to a whole bunch of organizations to see if they could bring in dogs, and the Aero Fund popped up, and those are the people that I went with. The Aero Fund is an organization for animals who've been severely abused, and they bring them back to health, and they foster them and hopefully get them adopted. And so we're just giving these dogs a platform to get out and for the community to see them, and for all of our students to play with them while helping our students get through AP week and all these finals.
And this just makes, I don't know, it makes going to school worth it. Like this morning I didn't really want to get out of bed, but like getting to play with puppies makes you want to get out of bed.
Especially like since like in 2 weeks we're graduating, it's just like the stress of becoming an adult and like going out there. This just like helps like step away from everything.
This is the best day. This is the happiest I've been all year, and it's all because of these beautiful puppies, and it makes me so happy.
I'm so glad we did it. I really hope that we are able to do this next year as well. I'm really glad. Our students seem to love it. It's really helping them out.
JCPS graduate Cecil Clardy has been working with a group of students at Minor Daniels Academy. The goal is to help students tap into their inner strength and be who they are meant to be.
You're going to be by yourself. You're going to say, what do I really like? What am I really aiming for in life? What is it that I really want out of life? My name is Cecil Clardy III. We are at Minor Daniels, and we're here for a great book study. The name of my book is Natura. The reason why I wrote it is because I feel like people don't have a good view of themselves. They look at themselves and they say, I'm not enough. So the whole point of the book is to let you know that you are.
It was just showing me basically like how to walk away from stuff, how to be the bigger person. It's okay to be different.
Steve Jobs is the creator of Apple. Guess what? Steve Jobs really never had any friends. First thought, I saw a lot of people who were down. Saw a lot of people who were influenced by a lot of people who didn't have their best interests at heart. Saw a lot of people who didn't see themselves as beautiful. They were sort of nervous. They didn't want to seem uncool.
When I first got into it, I didn't want to come for but now it changed my mind. I learned a lot.
After the maybe third day, we understood what cool was, and what cool is you being who it is that you are. So who said that reading is not cool? You know, who said that being smart is not cool? Who said knowing who you are as a person is not cool?
A lot of people's in competition with you, and be yourself at all times, and let other people go that they release people that ain't good in your life.
I have been messing up. Man, I have been hanging out with the wrong people. You have so many people who are at the top, so everybody looks at them as if that's where they need to be at the top, not knowing that those people at the top were only just being themselves, being the best them that they could be.
You don't want to be 30 years old and be like, dang, I should have listened. I should have did this different. I shouldn't have went with that crowd. I shouldn't have listened to those things.
I look at these kids, I see myself, because I was once those kids saying, I'm nothing. I have nothing to produce. When you have nothing else to do, you find something to do. So that I feel like the only reason that you have life is to bring life to another person's life. 165,000 people die a day, 2 people per second, and we're still breathing. So me and you, we're still breathing. So when you think of that, we have something to do. Because most people are running around life as if they don't have anything to do, when you have so much that can be done. That's the point of the tour.
I learned a lot, and I'm gonna change my ways. We thank Cecil for coming here and inspiring us. And now we know that we can be whatever we want to be and just chase our dreams.
YPAS students held an Oaks Day drama camp to help raise funds for a trip to this summer's Fringe Fest in Scotland.
We are at the Youth Performing Arts School, and this is an Oaks Day camp, and it's for kids to basically come into school and have a really fun day, just like doing theater exercises and just like being able to express themselves.
So far we've played a couple of drama games and a couple of other types of stuff, and it's just really fun.
And then at the end of the day, we're gonna write I am from poems, which are basically like abstract pieces of art that they write that explain like who they are and where they're from.
I really want to go to YPAS, so I thought it would be a nice opportunity to kind of try it out.
The adults are interactive. I would like to learn about drama, and we play a lot of games. You get to express yourself. It's just fun.
The ship is sinking! 1, 2, 3, and freeze!
It really is important. For me, when I was their age, I wasn't involved in theater, and I, was playing sports. And I really think that, getting kids involved in the arts at a young age is very healthy and very good for them.
We didn't have to volunteer today, but after last year, I just loved being around kids who maybe are shy at their own schools, and they just get to come here and just be themselves in an environment with new people who don't judge them or anything.
Lucy, what are you gonna make? I'm involved in theater and music and everything, so it's really good to do service when it's involved in something you like.
If I was at home, I'd probably just be sitting on the couch with my sister, and this is way more fun than that. I can just express myself, and I can be whoever I want to be. Like, I can be mad or sad or happy, or I can just be whoever I want.
Thanks for watching our show. We hope you enjoyed it. Here's the crew from Fern Creek that helped put the show together. You can find full episodes of Our Kids on the JCPS YouTube channel. Until next time, keep supporting our kids. Woo!
Put it down even more.
Oh, I'm nervous. That's a lot. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Hand motions were kind of wonky. How should I do my hand? Oh no, I was like, ah.
It's a complicated sentence.
Mouthful.
Brings us, oh my god.
I don't remember which word I messed up on. Yeah, do you want to do? I feel like that was really awkward.
I forgot that part.
Okay, correspondent.
I mean, I'm just standing here looking at